Did you know that there's a person buried on the moon? And we all know that light is the fastest thing in the universe. However, did you know that there's something that's even faster than speed of light? And did you know about one of the largest structures in the entire universe, whose size is 1.37 billion light years? And we all know that Saturn has beautiful rings, but did you know that those rings are slowly disappearing? Do you want to know why that is happening? What if I told you that ice can actually burn? It's not a conspiracy, but a fact. It's hard to imagine how ice could even burn, but you will be surprised that there's an entire planet made of burning ice. And did you know that some stars are vampires? How? If you want to know answers to these questions and many more similarly shocking facts, watch the video till the end, because you're about to learn some incredible stuff that'll blow your mind. Let's jump into it. Fact number 1. Did you know? There's a man buried on the moon. It's real. Eugene Shoemaker, a pioneering geologist who co-discovered the famous comet Shoemaker-Levy 9, always dreamed of going to the moon. He trained astronauts, including Neil Armstrong, but due to health reasons, he never made it to space himself. Tragic, right? Well, NASA made sure part of him did, so they sent his ashes to the moon aboard the Lunar Prospector Orbiter in 1997. Eugene Shoemaker is still there, making him the first and only human buried on the moon. Fact number 2. Next up, let's talk about Neptune. Since its discovery in 1846, Neptune has only completed one orbit around the Sun. That's because it takes a whopping 165 Earth years to do so. If you think about it, Neptune's entire recorded history, the time since we've known about it, has been just one Neptunian year. That's insane, right? Fact number 3. The universe is expanding faster than the speed of light. When we say that the universe is expanding faster than the speed of light, we're talking about something that seems to break the rules of physics as we know them. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, nothing can travel faster than light through space. However, the expansion of the universe isn't an object moving through space, it's space itself expanding. This distinction is important because it means that the universe can expand at any rate, including faster than light, without violating relativity. Here's where things get wild. Space between galaxies is stretching. The farther away a galaxy is from us, the faster it appears to be moving away due to this expansion. This is called cosmic inflation, and it's happening on a massive scale. The galaxies aren't moving through space like a car down a highway. Instead, space itself is growing, which carries the galaxies along with it. As a result, galaxies that are sufficiently far away are receding from us at velocities greater than the speed of light. This means that over time, these galaxies will move so far from us that their light will never be able to reach us, even if we could observe forever. They'll essentially disappear from our observable universe, no longer detectable by any telescopes we build in the future. This phenomenon places a limit on how much of the universe we will ever be able to observe, even with the most advanced technology. Fact number 4. Have you ever dreamed of being an astronaut? Know this. A full NASA spacesuit costs a jaw-dropping $12 million. Most of that cost goes into the life support system and communication gear that keeps astronauts alive in space. It's literally a life-saving outfit, but whoa, that price tag could buy you a mansion, or several. So when you see astronauts walking around in their suits, you'll know they're basically wearing a small fortune. Fact number 4. Here's something to think about. The moon is moving away from us. Each year, it drifts about 1.5 inches farther from Earth. Now that might not seem like much, but over millions of years, this small shift is going to affect Earth's tides, possibly change the length of our days, and who knows what else. Don't worry though, it won't have major impacts in our lifetimes. Fact number 5. Did you know that almost every large galaxy, including our very own Milky Way, has a supermassive black hole at its center? In fact, the one at the heart of the Milky Way, called Sagittarius A, it has a mass equivalent to 4 million suns. That's mind-boggling. These gigantic black holes play a crucial role in galaxy formation and evolution, but they're also terrifying to think about. Just knowing that our entire galaxy orbits around one is enough to make me shiver. Fact number 6. Jupiter may be the largest planet in our solar system, but did you know? Its days are super short. One day on Jupiter lasts just 10 hours because it rotates incredibly fast. That's lightning speed for such a huge planet. Fact number 7. There are billions of rogue planets in the Milky Way galaxy. Rogue planets are those planets that don't orbit a star and instead just float through space, cold, dark, and mysterious. Scientists think there could be as many as 100,000 rogue planets for every star. They're practically invisible, making them one of the most elusive phenomena in our galaxy. Creepy, isn't it? It's like the universe's lost and forgotten planets just wandering the cosmic void. Fact number 8. Contrary to what we often hear, the dark side of the moon isn't always dark. It's just the side that always faces away from Earth due to the moon's synchronous rotation. It still gets sunlight, we just never get to see it from our perspective here on Earth. Fact number 9. Some stars are cosmic vampires. In space, there are star systems called binary star systems, where two stars orbit around each other. But here's the shocking part. In some of these systems, one star can siphon off gas and material from its companion star. Just like a vampire draining the life out of its prey, the feeding star can become so bloated that it may eventually trigger a massive explosion, called a nova, or if it grows too massive, it might collapse into a black hole. Fact number 10. The exoplanet Gliese 436b defies logic and is a real-life paradox. A planet made of burning ice. Sounds impossible, right? On Gliese 436b, the gravity and pressure are so intense that water remains in a solid state, even at temperatures hot enough to melt lead. We're talking about a surface temperature of around 439 degrees Celsius, 822 degrees Fahrenheit, which is scorching by any standards. Yet, the water on the planet is compressed so tightly that it turns into a form known as ice ceph, an exotic type of ice that remains solid even at extreme heat. Fact number 11. Those iconic rings that make Saturn one of the most recognizable planets in our solar system are slowly fading away. Hard to imagine, but in about 100 million years, those stunning icy rings will be gone. But how is this happening? It turns out Saturn's gravity is pulling the rings in. The particles that make up the rings, mostly ice chunks mixed with some rocky debris, are caught in a slow gravitational tug of war. They're being pulled down toward Saturn, where they rain onto the planet as icy particles. This process is known as ring rain, and it's happening faster than scientists initially thought. Fact number 12. Now let's talk about the biggest known structure in the universe, the Sloan Great Wall. It is a massive structure made up of galaxies, stars, and dark matter, spanning a mind-boggling 1.37 billion light-years in length. To put that in perspective, just one light-year is about 5.88 trillion miles. So multiply that by a billion, and you get an idea of how incredibly vast this wall is. The Sloan Great Wall was discovered in 2003 by astronomers using data from the Sloan Digital Sky Survey, hence the name. It's not literally a wall like we imagine walls on Earth, but rather it's a long, filament-like structure where galaxies are densely packed together, almost like a cosmic web or scaffold. The discovery of this structure has raised some big questions about the cosmic scale. You see, the universe, on the largest scales, is thought to be homogeneous and isotropic, which means that it should look roughly the same in every direction and have galaxies evenly distributed. However, finding something as colossal as the Sloan Great Wall has made scientists rethink whether the universe is truly uniform at its most massive scales, or if there are gigantic clumps and voids that challenge this assumption. So there you have it, some of the most mind-bending facts about space. Which fact blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing content about the wonders of the universe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.